guys, Nightshade here, and I don't understand something. I was watching through Facebook, because I've been in a lot of pain recently because my tooth got pulled, and sometimes the pain comes back, so I still have 600 milligram ibuprofens I take every now and again to deal with the pain. But I was just laying here watching through Facebook, letting the pain medicine activate before I do anything, and a video came on. And I'm guessing it was a TikTok at one point, since it was only like a 5-second video. But the video said, do you have a plan if you end up single your whole life? I want to say, sir, I want to be single. I have dated enough in my short, inside only 28 years. I can already tell you, I don't want to date anyone anymore. I am not looking for a partner. I will not try. If you don't want to be a part of my life, please, go. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to keep you. You're a grown-up. Make your own decision on that one. If you don't like me, hey, there's the door. I will find a way to live without you. Trust me. I am perfectly fine. Fine, because every single person I've ever dated had a problem with something I did. Like reading my books the way I do, or playing the games, or playing my Pokemon games the way I do. Someone always had a problem with that because they always wanted to say, no, you shouldn't do it that way. Or it always caused a fight, like with my ex. The one that just broke up with me inside February, he didn't like the fact that I wanted to read. And I have to read out loud. It's how I understand my books I'm reading. So I have to read out loud. Even when I was studying for school and for college, I had to read the textbooks out loud, or else I wasn't going to hold any of that information in my brain. Because when I'm reading and my mouth is moving, my mind, because I'm a kinesthetic learner, which, if you don't know what that means, there's 3 different types of learning styles. There's audible, which means all you have to do is listen, and you understand what the teacher's saying. There's verbal, which means all you have to do is see it on the board for the people who take notes. That's perfect for you. I'm kinesthetic, which means that while you're teaching me, I need to be doing something with my hands, my hair, something. So when I was growing up, what I would do was, since I had glasses, like these are prescription. I just don't wear them for my videos because I don't like the darkness of them for my videos. But they're prescription. And what I would do is I would actually take them is that I would normally have prescription sunglasses and I have in contacts. Right now I don't have any contacts because of losing my job. I kind of am down to just wearing these at all times because I don't have any money to buy any contacts or get a new prescription set up. But because of that, I physically would have in contacts, but I'd also have like my glasses, and I just constantly do this. It's just something my brain has to do. And so I actually had a few teachers who created trouble with that growing up. And I actually had one teacher who physically, something I would do, like when I was going to high school, I could not concentrate unless I was reading. And my brain would do this. During any time, I would bring 5 different books with me in my bag. Because in my high school, we had lockers, but they were only meant to hold your, like, books. You could not fit a backpack in there. So I would bring my bag with me everywhere. And everyone did. So I'd have 5 books in there. I'd set them out on my desk. Every single time there was a break, I'd start reading my books. Every single time the teacher was talking, or we were watching a movie, I would read. I would always ask permission, can I sit in the very back of the class so I'm not distracting anyone, I'm not being disrespectful, I'm in my own world. And the whole time, I actually had a few teachers get upset about this. And if you notice, I kind of go off topic a lot whenever I make videos. Sorry if it confuses you, it's just how I am. But the funniest thing is that I actually had one teacher who saw me do this. She physically tried to confiscate my books. Well, that made me burst out into tears in the middle of class. Now I'm 16. If you're a grown-ass man and you make a 16-year-old cry in the middle of a class of high schoolers, mostly they're going to get made fun of, but also it's going to look bad on the teacher. So unfortunately that day, the teacher took in the books because the principal was inside the room, and the principal saw that I burst into tears the minute he touched my books. The principal came over, took the books from him, put them back on my desk, gave me some tissue and said, it's okay. And then actually told the teacher, if she's a kinesthetic learner, it means leave her stuff alone. Is she hurting your class? And the teacher had to stand there while the principal physically asked him this. And he said, no, I just don't like it. I think it's rude to me as a teacher. And she said, so? She is learning. She has almost straight A's inside your class other than one test. Other than tests, Because for me, I can't take tests. That's the only problem. That's one of the biggest things that always made me fail. But I graduated with a 4.0 GPA because I worked hard for that and I was not losing it. So the principal knew I was a very good student. I didn't miss. I was physically there, but I had to do something. And this was part of my IED, which if you've never had that, it means that you have a special set of counselors that set up a special requirements that you can have. Like for me, I could have my books with me, I could have my bag with me, I could physically use a calculator on any math test. It did not matter if the teacher said no calculator. I had the exception and I would use it because I couldn't do the math without it. Things like that. It's just small things inside your record that allow you to pass classes without having to stress as much. It's for someone with a disabilities protection and a way to set them up. And the principal actually later, as soon as the class ended, she asked me to stay back. And with the teacher there, she actually looked at me and said, "Do you want to stay in this class after today?" I looked at the teacher and said, "No, if that's the way he's going to react to me having to learn the way I do, I don't feel comfortable or safe with this teacher near me at all." And I ended up getting transferred out of that class that very day, and he ended up actually getting in trouble and suspended for 2 weeks by the Board of Education inside of the town I lived in because of that incident. And he's never forgiven me, so I probably will never see him again, but I still think about that and think, why is it that some teachers seem to think that because you're a teacher you have absolute power? When in reality, if your students are learning and they aren't disturbing your class, why does it matter to you that I'm doing something that helps me learn? I've never understood that. But, going back on topic, since I just went completely off the rails there, but for me, I don't want anyone. I've dealt with bullying. I've been I've been attacked. I've been hurt. I just don't want anyone. I just got out of an abusive relationship. I don't want anyone else. I'm not looking to date anymore. I honestly, at 28, have decided I want to be single the rest of my life. I am perfectly happy in my own little world by myself because the way the world has treated me growing up. And I don't want anyone. I don't have friends. Other than my mom, I really don't talk to anyone. My mom and my brother, the only two I talk to. Other than them, I don't talk to anyone. And I know that. And not one day has it actually bothered me to know that no one's texting me all day. No one's contacting me. I don't have a best friend. I don't have someone I can go hang out with. Because I'm actually very happy. I'm in my own little bubble, and my bubble keeps me happy. But not everyone can say that. Some people, they want that relationship, and unfortunately, I see it as this. If I'm meant to have that relationship, it will happen. If I'm not, oh well. But why is it everyone else is concerned that you aren't dating anyone? That's something I don't understand. Like, I understand the question, but why is it such a big deal to you if someone chooses not to date? If they're happy, why are you concerned with them being by themselves? I don't understand, but maybe you guys do. Could you guys let me know down in the comments, and let me know if you've had any teachers that, even though you had an IEP and you did have disabilities, they just did not care and wanted to try to show that you were just faking or all this stuff. But let me know down in the comments. Thanks guys for listening. Bye!